Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Evan Mobley is out there with Miles Turner. Then it's Payne. Then it's T.J. Warren. And it's Levine in at the 2 spot.
And back in 2021, Miles Turner put up a crazy stat line. 7 made threes, 13 rebounds, and 3 blocks. Just the 4th time someone has reached those numbers in a game.
He does that so well. At his size, he's always a threat to throw it down.
And now, we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Tom Thibodeau. D.A.?
Thanks, Kevin. He said when you're going against a team that can dominate like this one inside, you have to really play great help defense, communicate, and double team, but only when it makes sense. It's a little bit of a chess match, but it's a physical one, guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And for Turner, Greg, that ridiculous line has been equaled by only 2 players ever.
Hey, Kevin, how about that? Only Karl Anthony Towns and Vince Carter, who've had the combination of threes, rebounds, and blocks. Shows you how special Turner's all-around game is.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Levine for 3, good on the triple.
And Payne just playing eyes-up basketball, seeing that opportunity.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Up top, Simmons. Payne covering. Outside for Robinson. Kennard on the wing. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And how about the confidence on display from Levine, just daring the D to get physical with it. Kevin, what's so impressive to me about Levine? It's the all-around play. He affects the game across the board.
Free throw good, Levine. And Levine's efficient as well.
And good shooting numbers, no doubt. Last year, he cut back on the turnovers. And, boy, he's still young. There's still tons of upside to be had.
And so Levine nails both of them. And now, Greg, that we're into the meat of the season, are you seeing any emerging trends out there?
For a few years, the trend had been guys shooting from farther and farther out. But, Kevin, I think we're seeing a return of the big man, a more concerted effort to attack the interior.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Payne. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Payne passes to Payne. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, Mitchell dishes to Simmons. Robinson down low. Payne covering. Robinson, that's good.
Sometimes it's like a patient that's struggling to breathe. You just got to keep the play alive, and Robinson able to do that there.
Turner with a screen on Mitchell. And Levine, here we go. Clock at 6. And stolen by Simmons. Tipped away. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons. It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Kings. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. To the inside. And Mobley throws it down.
I like to see Payne just move the ball like that.
The Knicks have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Now here's Simmons. Boy, he just disappeared against Charlotte. They really needed him. He dishes it to Mitchell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Kennard's shot is off.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up, and you can't knock it down.
Payne. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. I know one thing the Kings wanted to focus on this season, and Brent, that was defense.
Well, they're a team that's been at the bottom of the league on the defensive ratings for quite some time. And one way to remain competitive is to bring your defensive intensity on a nightly basis. It's going to be a point of emphasis for this new coaching staff to get these guys on board.
And the Kings making a change here. Thomas Bryant, he's checked in for Turner. Eric Pascal comes in for Evan Mobley. Nasir Little, he's checked in for T.J. Warren. And it's Josh Christopher in for Levine. Pass to Kennard from downtown. No good there. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Kings.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
Now, getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Simmons. Now here's Payne. Takes it from 10. Christopher, that's good.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Knicks trail by 6.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Kennard on the wing. They get it back. Second shot opportunity. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Mitchell Robinson is one of the best finishers that you have down low in the NBA.
It's his first trip to the line.
And I love watching Mitchell Robinson play. He brings a physicality to the center position with that 7-foot, 240-pound frame.
And Brent, about Mitchell Robinson, he is fun to watch down low.
He's so dominant. He uses that body to his advantage to gain position. And right now he's at that time in his career where he's still sharing time and looking for a full-time starting role. I think that's on the horizon.
Payne can't hit.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Huerter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Huerter now mixing it up a little bit, not just staying on the perimeter.
New York shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And it's been a rough stretch for the New York Knicks, a team that has only had a handful of playoff appearances in the last 20 years.
That misses, so he splits the free throws.
Already impressing at a young age, Kevin Huerter's dead-eye accuracy from deep, combined with being a fearless competitor going inside, it's going to pay some dividends throughout his career.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And so here's Sacramento. After New York gets the 3, the shot and game clock separated by 4. Pascal, the pass to Payne. Stolen by Mitchell. Driving the lane. Huerter kicks to Mitchell. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Some great action here early as we end the first quarter. Clark in a tie. And we'll get the second. Well, we hope you're enjoying your Easter as we are here as we get underway once again. And when you consider how the Knicks are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
So they really made a lot of good quality reads down there. Took some chances, but feeling more calculated than risky. Mitchell is out there with Kevin Huerter. Then it's P.J. Tucker. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Marjanovic in at the center position. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Here's Christopher. Another shot. Levine wide open. Sinks the three-pointer. Levine's got 8.
And Levine. He doesn't need to think it through. If he's got a good look, he won't hesitate and just let that one go.
Now, here's Mitchell. Inside. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. Off the inbound pass. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Here's Christopher. Levine kicks to Turner. And the 3 off target.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
To the right side. Marjanovic with it. Now defended by Levine. And Boban Marjanovic picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
The Kings have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Here's Christopher. And the pass to Levine. Beyond the arc. The shot will not fall. New York's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Portis the screen. Mitchell passes to Portis. Good D by Mobley. Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Outside, Levine. Turner with the screen. Levine dishes to Turner. Kings moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. From 11 feet away. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. The Knicks shooting at 50% in a decent group. Tucker the pass to Marjanovic. They get a hand on it. Mitchell outside. New York needs to get off a shot. Here's Portis. New York, no good that time either.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss.
Yeah, and with improving court awareness, Levine continues to tap into his limitless potential when making plays.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by your AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And here are the Knicks now. The Kings getting the bucket. Tucker with the ball. Now defended by Warren. Here's Marjanovic. And Marjanovic with the slam. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter.
And the Kings look a whole lot different now than they did for most of the 21-22 season. And they were changes that had to be made.
And the wide open shot from Warren. And it's off from three-point range. The Knicks have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. The drive by Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
What a ferocious finish. Once Mitchell gets some speed behind him, look out.
And so Levine will bring it up now for Sacramento. Trailing by 2. Now when a team suffers a playoff drought like the Kings have, Greg, you can expect some major moves.
And you just hope they can find some stability, Kevin, moving forward. This is a team that's gone through 12 head coaches since the last time they made the playoff.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much, guys. Growing up, Mitchell Robinson didn't play basketball, but a 7-inch growth spurt in the 8th grade changed things. He fell to the 36th pick overall in 2018, but his physical tools have made him a presence. One key to his success? He says, just run the floor. If you're the first man down the court, you can get the ball. Kevin, that sounds pretty simple to me.
It does to me, too. Keep it simple and use that athleticism. David, thanks. And the whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Ryan is checked in for Miles Turner. Eric Pascal comes in for Evan Mobley. Nasir Little, he's checked in for Warren. And it's Payne in for Josh Christopher. Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
I don't know why we say this, but big men sharing the ball, we like that. it doesn't matter. Big, small, we'll take a good pass.
And they double up Simmons. Jones finds Robinson. Outside, Simmons. Jones sets the pick for Simmons. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And Jones with the stuff.
Can't give Simmons a lane like that, especially in these pick and rolls. He is able to thread the needle.
Teams nowadays tracking deflections in addition to steals. Were they something you were aware of when you played defense, Greg?
Even if they weren't tracked, they were valued. And I remember early in my career, that was something with the Knicks that would always emphasize, because deflections were a true indicator of activity, especially defensively.
Now here's Simmons, one of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. Here's Levine, and Jones sends it back. To Simmons. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Outside, Jones. Jones with it. Working on Payne. And it's Jones. That time on the assist by Jones.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
To the paint, here's Bryant. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Bryant doing some work on the inside. Nice soft touch from 10 feet and in.
43 seconds left here in the second. Outside, Robinson. It's up a 3. The rebound by Bryant. So for Sacramento, their last game, a loss to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Over in the corner, Pascal drills it from outside.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Now here's Simmons. Driving in, count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
No answer for Simmons, a tenacious scorer who finishes with muscle through contact.
New York shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. Now Levine. Lets the 3 fly.
And DiVincenzo just smothering the shooter that time.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Knicks out front. They lead by 2. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Coach. Your team has found...
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Welcome to halftime.
Man, their fans are loving this one. As a player, man, you could feed them.
Okay, and now moving on to what's been a fantastic head-to-head matchup at the 2-guard spot. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure